Hey there, elites. How's it going? It's me, your guy Waddles. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well today. Mobs, and for that matter, life is a huge part of Minecraft. Minecraft currently has a large amount of mobs. And as you all know, the creatures that we currently have come in many different shapes and sizes. But what if I told you there were more? That's right, there's more mobs. At least there's more mobs on the way. In today's video, we're going to go over 10 announced mobs that will be added to Minecraft at some point in the near, or hopefully not too far future. What I want you guys to do today is let me know down below in the comments which mob are you most excited for. For example, are you super excited for the Pigman? If you are, then comment Pigman down below this video. If you enjoy this one, do me a favor, smash that like button. Subscribe button should be smashed already as well. If it's not, then now's your time. Speaking of the Pigman is the very first mob on our list today. For a long time, the zombie Pigman has ruled the nether. Once the 1.60 nether update hits, that will definitely no longer be the case, thanks to these new, smarter, better, improved pig creatures right here. These guys are known as piglins. You've probably heard quite a bit about these new human-pig hybrids in the last few weeks. Piglins are definitely interesting creatures. They hate the player unless the player is wearing gold armor. If the player is wearing gold armor, then the piglins are cool with the player. In the nether update, gold will actually have a use as well. Gold is the favorite currency of the piglin. Players can give gold to the piglins in exchange for random items. Now admittedly, most of these items aren't really worth it, but sometimes, if you're really lucky, you'll get something cool. Based off of what we know and what we've seen so far, piglins have quite a bit of depth to them. They are definitely going to be an interesting addition. Because some of these mobs haven't even made it to snapshots yet, there'll be some random murder mystery minigame footage in the background. That is the best minigame in existence. Now, the next mob is a pretty cool one, but if I'm being honest, I wanted to see a different mob make it into the game first. This mob will see its introduction alongside the addition of Snowier Snow. Ah, yes, last year's Biome Chooser fan vote. So, this mob is the GOAT. At last year's Minecon, just like the year before, Mojang did a Biome Chooser fan vote. This time around, the mountain biome won. Because that biome won, in a future update, mountain terrain generation will get an entire rework, Snowier Snow will be implemented, and goats will make it into the game. Now, based off of the video and the information that we have currently about the goats, we really don't know much. But what I can say is that I think it would be awesome to see goats charge at the player and try and headbutt them off the mountain. I mean, the 1.16 update is adding a set of armor into the game that has built-in knockback resistance, introducing some sort of overworld mob that wants to headbutt you off of the brand new fancy mountains and into the Snowier Snow would be really cool, but of course, that's just my take. The devs have not stated anywhere when the goats will actually make it into Minecraft. If we go off of the history of the Biome Chooser fan votes, Foxes, the winner of the 2018 Biome Chooser fan vote, made it into the game in the 1.14 update. That was, at the time, the next major game update. What if I told you that there is an unused illager mob that is already actually in Minecraft? Now, what if I told you that that unused illager mob has actually been in Minecraft since the 1.12 update? That's way back in 2017. Yeah, this mob has been in the game for like 3 years now, a long time, and it's actually still unimplemented. The only way to see this mob is to actually use the summon command, but first, we're gonna go ahead and gear up because this guy is tough. So, with /summon Illusioner, an Illusioner will be brought into the game. That right there is an Illusioner. Now, Illusioners are tough. They're very strong. These mobs are ranged mobs that strafe around quite a bit. They can summon duplicates of each other, which makes things even more difficult. Illusioners can also grant blindness, which is insanely dangerous. Which one of you is real? Which is it you? Oh, okay, it's none of you. That makes sense. Now, back at Minecon in 2019, paraphrasing here, Kojo Max mentioned that it would be cool to see Illusioners actually be implemented in the game, maybe actually in raids. I think that would be an amazing thing. I mean, these creatures are already in the game, so they might as well actually be put to use because they are really cool and they are crazy strong. I can't believe these creatures actually never made it into the game. The coding here for these creatures probably wasn't easy because they don't behave like anything else in Minecraft. You know what? We're just gonna go. I clearly can't handle these guys. We're just gonna walk away. Now in the Minecraft 1.14 update last year, Illusioners actually received a little bit of an update. In that update, the Illusioner's texture was slightly updated. The eyes were changed to green. So definitely a small update, but it shows that the Illusioner is still, or was still, being worked on. Unfortunately, as of the recording of this video, we currently don't have a set update number when it comes to the addition of the Illusioner. Here's to hoping that these guys make it into survival Minecraft in some way in the next major update. Wow, it's really been somewhere around 150 days since the terrible incident, the bad happening. Back at Minecon in 2019, the swamp biome unfortunately lost the biome chooser fan vote. With its loss comes the pushback of the implementation of this next mob. As with all other losing biome chooser fan vote mobs, the frog will eventually be added into Minecraft. When? Well, I really couldn't say, but eventually the frog will make it into Minecraft alongside the beautiful, the amazing chest boat. Now also, just like each and every other biome chooser fan vote mob, we don't know too much about these creatures. However, what we do know about the frog is that it'll be spawning within the swamp biome. I imagine that the frog will be very similar in look, behavior, and size to the rabbit that is currently in Minecraft, but here's to hoping the frogs are a little bit smarter. Hopefully their AI is a little bit better. I mean, have you ever seen a rabbit in Minecraft? The rabbits, they just can't handle life. It also would be really cool to see a couple different frog variants implemented as well, considering the fact that frogs are one of the most diverse species on our very own home planet Earth. But as of right now, unfortunately, we have 0 ETA on the frog or the chest boat. Now honestly, out of all of the mobs that we're talking about in today's video, this next one is one of the biggest deals. When Mojang does a biome chooser fan vote, they give us, the players, 3 different options. So far, we've went over 2 of the options from last year's biome chooser fan vote, but this third one is definitely the biggest one and by far the most unique one. This mob is, of course, the Vulture. The last place biome in last year's biome chooser fan vote was the Badlands biome. If the Badlands biome were to have won, the Vulture would have been added to Minecraft before the goat or the frog. Now out of the 3 2019 biome chooser mobs, we actually know the most about the Vulture. In the reveal video, it was stated that vultures are drawn to loot left behind by players. That makes me think that a vulture will circle around in the sky and dive towards loot, then grab the loot and probably take off with the loot in its mouth. That is a really cool mechanic. The other thing that makes the Vulture really cool and definitely unique would be the fact that the Vulture would be one of the only birds in Minecraft. I mean, right now, off the top of my head, we have the parrot. The parrot is a bird in Minecraft, but I mean, they're tiny and they're super rare, so I mean, it's here, but is it really here? But for now, we'll have to wait on the Vulture. The Vulture will be added to Minecraft eventually, but not before the goat. Oh boy, what is that off in the distance? Could it be a villager? A pig? No. Even better, it's a cross between the two, which is actually not better at all. Take a look at the zombie pigman. Now, remember this guy, because soon the zombie pigman will be going away. Well, at least kind of, but not actually. Now take a look at this thing right here. The head got squished a little bit and the ears definitely got quite a bit larger. This thing is known as a zombified piglin. In the Nether update, as of the 20W088 snapshot at least, the plan is to switch zombie pigman out for zombified piglin. Now I do believe that the zombified piglin will end up having pretty much the exact same behavior as zombie pigman, but they'll be zombified piglin as well. Based off of what we know about piglins so far, this might mean the zombified piglins actually end up being able to hold crossbows as well, which is definitely something that the current zombie pigman, this guy right here, cannot do. So is the zombie pigman going away? Well, not really, but is the zombie pigman staying? No, not quite. As it stands right now, it looks like the zombie pigman will be changed in the Nether update forever. But hopefully, the devs realize how important gold farms are, and the gold farm mechanics when it comes to zombie pigman, or zombified piglins, don't change too much. It looks like gold is going to be much more useful in the 1.16 Nether update. The next 2 mobs that are on their way to Minecraft are directly linked to each other. To check out these mobs, we'll have to rewind things way back to September of 2018. These 2 creatures were the Savannah biome mobs up for offer in the 2018 Biome Chooser fan vote. Back in 2018, for the Biome Chooser fan vote, the devs pit the Savannah biome, the Desert biome, and of course the Taiga biome all against each other. The Taiga ended up winning and we got foxes. If the Savannah would have won, the 1.14 update would have implemented both termite termites and ostriches. Now first, the termites. If everything goes unchanged, termites will be living in termite mounds. They'll snack on decomposing plants. Now, what is a decomposing plant in Minecraft? Well, I'm not too sure. Maybe a dead bush. Now, this wasn't ever directly mentioned, but I remember the community around that time was hypothesizing about termites maybe eating wood as well. That would be really, really cool, but maybe frustrating. I imagine the termite will end up looking something like the endermite once it ends up being implemented into the game, but only time will tell. The other 2018 Savannah mob is much larger than the termite and probably a whole lot more interesting as well. This mob is the ostrich. Now, pretty much nothing was said about the ostrich at all other than the fact that they can stick their heads down into the ground. At least in the reveal video, that's what the ostrich did. In real life, ostriches are actually genuinely terrifying. They're gigantic birds that can run crazy fast. I'm not sure if the devs will actually end up making ostriches as terrifying in the game, but here's the players being able to actually mount ostriches and ride them through the savannah towards the sunset. That would be amazing. Sticking in 2018 for just another minute, this time we have to slide over to the desert biome. In the 2018 Biome Chooser fan vote, the desert was up for a potential revamp. If the desert ended up receiving its revamp in the 1.14 update, meerkats would have been added to the game. And just like with the ostrich, we actually received pretty much zero information at all about the meerkat, but in real life, meerkats are tunneling creatures. This makes me think that maybe the devs will mimic this behavior once the meerkat does end up being added to Minecraft. I mean, how cool would it be to see sand tunnels randomly falling in all due to the meerkats making tunnels? I mean, that might be a little frustrating, but in my opinion, that would be really, really cool to see. The next mob is another Nether update mob. This mob is definitely horrendous looking. Sorry, no offense, Hoglund. This creature is, of course, the Hoglund. The Hoglunds will make it into Minecraft in the 1.16 update. Now, these creatures are definitely not meant to be messed with. They are definitely strong, even on easy difficulty. Thankfully, netherite armor and its built-in knockback resistance will help defend the player against the Pigman's attacks that definitely knock the player back quite a bit. Hoglunds are the Nether's first food source, which is actually kind of a big deal. Once the Nether update drops and these creatures are added into the game, living in the Nether, then eating in the Nether will become a whole lot easier. But still, definitely not easy at all. And so, elites, that is actually going to just about do it for today's video. Those are 10 mobs that will be added to Minecraft in the future. Each and every mob that we just went over has been officially confirmed somewhere, somehow, as an upcoming feature to this wonderful, massive game. If you haven't yet, share which mob you're most excited for down in the comments below. Personally, I'm super excited for the ostrich. I think the ostrich is going to make an amazingly unique and amazingly cool addition to Minecraft. But that's actually all I have for you today, so you know the deal. If you haven't liked the video yet, definitely change that now. Subscribe for more content just like this video right here. All Waddles merch is located right down below the video, nice and easy for you to find. Check it out, and all of the links are down in the description. My name is Waddles, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. I'll have a couple cool videos on the end card for you to check out next. Goodbye, everybody.